Suspected pirates arrested along Oro-Morobe coastline. Auction funds presented to Port Moresby General Hospital. Abigail Tere-Apisah reaches semi-finals in Australian competition.
This is National MTV News with Meriba Tulo.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us for Sunday's news. A group of men believed to be involved in a recent string of piracy attacks along the Oro-Morobe coastline have been arrested by police. The men in their 20s were caught with homemade firearms and other illegal items after police intercepted them after a hit.
These are members of a group suspected of ongoing instances of piracy and armed robbery along the Morobe South Coast and the Oro province. These pictures were taken after their arrest by police. According to information provided to MTV, they had committed another armed robbery and were intercepted by police who made the arrest. Police also found in their possession homemade weapons including staple guns, handmade shotguns and homemade revolvers. This year, the instances of piracy have risen, prompting the police and the provincial government to respond with additional resources. The Police Commissioner Gary Bucky is due to launch a water policing unit based at the Morobe Patrol Post. The idea is to provide additional police presence along the Morobe South Coast to deter piracy activities. Scott Waide, National MTV News, Lae.
43-year-old Ginny Morris from Morobe Province is the pioneer student of the adult literacy program offered by Nehemiah Christian School in New Island Province. Since he enrolled, Morris has progressed and has realized the importance of education in life and in society. Fabian Hakalitz visited this school and spoke to Morris.
Me, in school, na me no sabe read and write.
This is Nehemiah Christian School located at Kaplaman Village outside of Keeving Town. This private permitted school is using the Christian Light education in levels for kindergartens, learning to read and mixed grade. Jeannie Morris is the pioneer and testimony to this adult literacy program who told MTV News that he didn't even want to go to school.
Now me can read, and me can write the name, and me can write. Me can look so say ABC and so on. Nah, me look so when me amamas. And me got deeper joy in life. Now me say, under something and big man and me stop and tell me. Now me walk over something and me see life do me.
And Mr. Morris wants to become a chef after completing his education. He thanked owners of Keeving Hotel, Mr. and Mrs. Bethcock, for giving him the opportunity in education.
Now me believe me become a cook look Keeving Hotel. Now me amamas. Now me amamas. Let's say Miriam look out him. Me na me help me. And me got people thank you.
School Principal Julie Chas says that Christian Light education curriculum has been recently introduced in Papua New Guinea, which they had to adapt to improve language and literature.
Really shows us how to overcome the challenge. It also teaches the children how to read, and the children are able to read. I think in the public system we talk about the Bloom taxonomy. We find that this curriculum really addresses it.
In Keeving, New Island, Fabian Hakalitz, National MTV News.
Matters concerning Bougainville should be openly discussed on the floor of Parliament. Chairperson of the National Parliamentary Bipartisan Committee on Bougainville Matters and Governor for Southern Highlands, William Powie, said Bougainville matters are of paramount importance because of the referendum and more discussion should be debated often. Powie added that Bougainville matters have never been discussed openly because of their sensitivity, but now is the right time. A detailed report of the visit will be tabled in Parliament and debated to address concerns raised after several forums were held throughout the autonomous region. Some of the concerns include outstanding monies for the ABG owed by the national government. Here with National MTV News, the Malaysian Business Council ends charity golf with a presentation to the Port Moresby General Hospital. That's after the break. Welcome back to National MTV News. Prime Minister Peter O'Neill has again questioned the motive behind the opposition leader's attacks on APEC that he said are the same as the senseless attacks the opposition leader made against the Pacific Games in 2015. The Prime Minister said it was a concern that the member for Kandep wants to tarnish the reputation of the country on the international stage. Don Polia had earlier called for the government to forego hosting the 2018 APEC summit. The Prime Minister said the opposition leader was either ignorant or deceptive in understanding what is involved with hosting APEC and the benefits it will deliver for the nation. He said up to 10,000 businessmen and women, delegates and other officials will be coming to Papua New Guinea and will bring investment and capacity building. The Malaysian Association of PNG summed up a two-day charity golf championship last night. The presentation dinner was held at the Stanley Hotel with partner sponsors and the Port Moresby Malaysian community in attendance. From the money raised during the evening's auction round, a cheque of 110,000 kina was presented to the Port Moresby General Hospital.
The exclusive charity dinner was part of the PNG Malaysian Association annual golf tournament. This year's event marked 16 years since its inception. MAPNG President Chu Pangheng, while speaking during last night's presentation dinner, said the charity drive has come a long way and thanked the support sponsors for their invaluable efforts in supporting MAPNG thus far.
As the current president, I am determined to continue and elevate MAPNG corporate social responsibility in the engagement to assist the selling group that require a helping hand and empowering the women folks to attain a better living standard.
Minister for Education Nick Kuman was also in attendance and made a generous offer during the night's auction round. Among the many recipients of the funds raised is Port Moresby General Hospital. From the night's proceeds, a cheque of 110,000 kina was received by Port Moresby General Hospital CEO Grant Muddle.
That 250,000 kina a year savings, we're now able to buy more consumables and more drugs for the sick. We are touching lives, we are saving lives every day. And this is thank you to your support. You here tonight buying tables, sponsors, people bidding in auctions, buying raffle tickets. You're the heroes. The money that you've donated in one way, shape or form to Malaysian Association has saved a life. From me to you, from the people of Papua New Guinea to you, I'd like to say terima kasih.
Having come this far, MAPNG strives to expand from this year's event come next year. Lorraine Gabina, National EMTV News.
The United Church in the East Central Papua region has farewelled longtime bishop with a takeover ceremony held in the Rigo district. The ceremony saw outgoing Bishop Reverend Laka Renagi hand over the reins to Reverend Kora Taboro. Bishop Renagi served the church and the people for more than 20 years.
The church held their final regional and executive committee meeting for the outgoing bishop, Reverend Laka Renagi, at Sivitatana in Rigo district. Reverend Laka Renagi played an important role during his church ministry as the first bishop inducted for the East Central Papua Region United Church. He led the church from 1995 to 2016.
Bishop of this church in this particular region, in this particular part of the country. I want to encourage incoming bishop that he continue to be with the people, because people is where the work of God is. Where people are, church is there.
The East Central Region United Church is made up of 19 circuits that will now be led under newly inducted Bishop Reverend Kora Taboro. He is the second bishop to be inducted for the region.
I believe God is in His almighty ways will bless our region so that we will be able to do mighty things for the Lord as we are looking forward for our future in our region as a whole.
The ceremony was marked as a historic moment for the East Central Region United Church. Marilyn Diaukatam, National EMTV News.
Yeah, with National EMTV News, Trukai Sports is next. We will have the details when we return.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Female sports journalists in the Pacific have been encouraged to break barriers and showcase their knowledge and skills in their profession. Facilitator Joanna Lester pointed out that there were some obstacles for women when it comes to reporting sports. She said the approach to sports coverage must change.
Facilitators of the Women in Sports Journalism workshop shared some of their experiences with women from around the Pacific. It was revealed many female journalists covering sports stories seem to enjoy their comfort zones and only write about stories they know. And such workshops will help improve their abilities and understanding.
And I think everyone has a particular thing that they're interested in. And for any journalist, but especially for these female sports journalists, if they find their niche and they pursue that and they can sort of explain to people that that's their specialist subject, I think that's a really good way to get ahead.
Identifying strengths and weaknesses was a key area, and how well women can break barriers and overcome challenges in their scope of practice.
It's been a wonderful week. It's been really inspiring to hear some of the work that our participants have been doing. We had a session where we all talked about the stories we've done that we were particularly proud of, both in news and sport.
Dr. Stindri, a participant, says the workshop was important for her role as a female journalist.
Women are actually doing what men used to do before, and we still are receiving a lot of critics about that it's a man's task, women shouldn't be involved. But if we women journalists can get behind it and put out all the positive things about it, I'm sure we can change everyone's perspective towards women in general.
Fiji will host the next Pacific Women's Sports Journalism Workshop in December. Godwin Eki, National EMTV Sports.
To squash, and the Port Moresby Records Club held its grand final yesterday. The 10-week competition saw 4 divisions participate in the A, B and C grades. EMTV Sports caught up with the finals of the C grade match.
In the C5s, Team NMSA defeated RIS 4J with 3 matches to 2. With 10 par to win in each match, both teams secured 2 matches. NMSA's Diana Omenefa went up against RIS 4J's Leslie Babaga. Despite Babaga's attacks, Omenefa responded with smooth strokes that saw them head-to-head until the 10-point rally. With both 10 all, Babaga secured the 11th point, though a serve from Omenefa was missed by Babaga. The decider serve from Omenefa again saw it toss back and forth until Babaga buckled under pressure and NMSA walked away with this year's C5's title. And in other matches, Pacific Industries won the B5's title, while Technology One defeated Tropic Air and won the 2016 Palm Rackets Club Squash A5 title. Dinero Striko, National EMTV Sports.
PNG tennis star Abigail Tere-Apisah has made it to the semi-finals of the Bendigo Tennis International in Australia. She was expected to face Risa Ozaki of Japan today for a shot at the grand final. While her career is taking off overseas, the Port Moresby Rackets Club is making sure she gets all the support needed to boost her performance. An incentive of 10,000 kina was presented to her father and former coach Kwalam Apisah.
Since winning 4 gold medals for the country in the Pacific Games last year, Abigail Tere-Apisah has not received any sponsorship apart from the incentives the government gave her. She joined the Women's Tennis Association early this year at the rank of 936. As of last week, this young woman is 543rd on the ladder, and Kribesh hopes by next year she can make it to the top 200. She also qualified for the semi-finals last Friday as well in the Bendigo Tennis International on the Australia Pro Tour after defeating Nigel Baines.
We helped her and tell her, hey, if you want to become a professional tennis player, that's not so easy. You travel, you need hotels, you have coaches, you need strings, you need rackets, you need shirts. And Abigail and her father, they did everything by himself, right? They raised funds, they work hard. I think half of his salary went into his daughters, and we as a club feel, me as a president, I'm a tennis kid. I played high tennis in Germany. and now I just want to help this kid. And that's why the common decision of the committee of the Port Moresby Rackets Club.
Kribesh is appealing for more sponsors to come forward and support these young women as she has the potential to climb ranks in the WTA. Present to receive the incentive was Abigail's father, Tere-Apisah, who was pleased to receive the generous support as he was the sole financial provider for his daughter.
It's the start of our fundraising program that hopefully anybody out there can assist in Abby, that we're trying to help her, assist her, make a dream to become top 100 in the world, in the WTA. Could be in tennis, in doubles, singles, or mixed doubles, because she has the potential ability to do that. So 10,000 kina from the club is not, it's small, but it's big in me and my the family point of view. And thank you to the Port Moresby Rackets Club for assisting.
Single-handedly taking part in the WTA is an expensive exercise, and Mr. Apisah, while thanking the Pom Rackets Club for the support, said Abigail still needs all the support she can get. Dini Rose Raiko, National EMTV Sports.
And that ends Trukai Sports. We'll have the weather details for the next 24 hours after these messages.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
The weather details are proudly brought to you by Dulux Weather Shield. With doing with Dulux.
A look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours in the southern region. Fine but cloudy in Port Moresby. Fine weather in Daru. Cloudy showers in Kerma and Popondetta. Some passing showers in Alotau. To the Momasa region, brief showers in Ley and Wau, rain and thunderstorms in Madang and Wewak, rain and thunderstorms in Vanimo as well. To the New Guinea Islands region, rain and thunderstorms in Lorengau, thundery showers expected in Kavieng, Kokopo, Rabaul and Kimbe, brief showers in Buka. And in the Highlands region, Mount Hagen, Goroka, Kundiawa, Mendi and Wabeg, thundery showers with morning fog.
The weather details are proudly brought to you by Dulux Weather Shield. With doing with Dulux.
That's the way it is this Sunday, the 30th of October. We will cross over shortly to the Cosmopolitan for a live broadcast of Vocal Fusion Season 4. Stay tuned to MTV. But for now, it's good night from the MTV News team.